Welcome back to the Wired Show. I am your host Diana, and my co-host Samara will be here in a half hour, and this is our Wired Show. Pretty much talk about anything at this point. Shows that I watch, shows that we both watch, anything trending in the news, social media stuff, anything that, mainly I find that I want to talk about, because I usually pick the topics. So yeah, this is our Wired Show. I hope everyone had a good New Year's. Mine was pretty fun for the most. I love how as soon as I start recording, I instantly feel exhausted. I don't know why. Anyways, I had a pretty good New Year's. I actually got to go see friends, like I said last week, who I haven't seen in forever. Um, it was great. We played categories. We just caught up and talked about college and whatnot. And yeah, I also posted Instagram pics too. If you haven't, go check them out. Also, did something really stupid. So my friend got me chocolate from I think it was from Switzerland, because she did a trip abroad for the whole first semester. And me being the person that I am, I was like, I don't want to lose my chocolate, because I just leave stuff everywhere and I forget where stuff is, and I didn't have any other place to really put it with me, because my jacket was all the way in the office area, and everyone else's jackets were piled up on top, so I didn't have to dig through and put it in my coat pocket. So I just stuck it in my back pocket, thinking it was gonna be fine. Ended up not being fine. I ended up sitting on my chocolate, because we were pretty much sitting for probably 3 hours. We had dinner and dessert. It was really good dinner. They had hot dogs and big ziti is what I had. At dessert, I had Chloe's egg cookies, and it was really good. But we eventually went to go get photos taken so that we can post with all of our our New Year's stuff, our hats and our whistles and our noisemakers. And it was at that point I realized that my chocolate had been smushed everywhere. I took it out of my pocket probably maybe 5 minutes after we took photos, and I was like, oh my god. I didn't think very much of it, because the front was fine, it was a little bit smushed, but then I looked at my jeans pocket, because I decided to wear jeans, and my whole entire jeans pocket was covered in chocolate. I don't know why none of my friends noticed or said anything to me. Nobody else knows. I was the first one to notice, and I was like, okay, thanks for not telling me. So that was great. So I didn't get back to probably I would say 1:15, because we played categories again afterwards, and we played with different people. And I came back at 1, and I had to wash out chocolate out of my jeans for a good 15 minutes. I knew I can't just leave it with chocolate, because I can't do that. So I was like, I need to wash it. So I just took it to the bathroom sink, because that's where I wash all my stuff that either get dirty or whatnot. And I was the only one up in my house at this point, because I got home late and everyone else was already asleep. So here I am at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to wash out chocolate out of my jeans, and it took a long time. It probably took a good 15 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm probably because I'm laying down trying to record this. Maybe I should set up. um but I spent a good 10 to 15 minutes trying to wash out chocolate out of my pants, out of my jeans, and it was great. And I think they're good now. I washed them. Why not really wash them? I rinsed them out. I put soap and water in it, and I washed out the best I could. So hopefully, they're good, because I literally just bought them. I went shopping probably prior 2 or 3 days prior to go look for sandals, because I'm playing Marion and Boar's Festival, which is literally this week. And I went to Target, and I was gonna originally go to Target to get shoes, because I was like, why not? And I got this I was looking for more jeans, because I only have 2 pairs of jeans, so I was looking for more. And so when I like spilled chocolate on them, I was so mad because I literally just bought those jeans and it was my first time wearing them. But I think that they're fine. Hopefully. I don't know. If not, I can always just get more jeans. But I think for the most part they're fine. Then New Year's Day I went to see family. It was nice. We watched the football game. And had food. So yeah. That was like that's what I did. I had a fun shopping experience. Oh, I also went shopping with my sister, one of her friends, and ended up getting a couple of things. We went to H&M. I ended up getting, if you didn't see my Instagram post, I ended up getting like a really cute purple knit sweater. Which I don't really have like a lot of like knit sweaters or just like sweaters in general. Like I think I only have like 3 or 4. Like I have a pink one, I have an orange one, I have a black one, and all of them are just like long sleeves. So I was like, let me just get another sweater, and like I don't really have anything in like light purple, so I got that. And then I also got this like cute sequin dress. I was thinking about wearing it on New Year's, but then I didn't want like overdress on New Year's. But it was a really cute like black sequined um dress, so I got that. And shopping was like fun. Um so yeah, I think last week I was talking about I said last week that actually what was the day last week? We love my freaking things trying to pop up. Yeah, last week I talked about how I was gonna go ice skating and how I was like gonna update you guys on the amount of times that I fell on my butt. I actually didn't go ice skating. We're actually going ice skating tomorrow. It got postponed, so hopefully it doesn't get canceled last minute again. But once again, I'm going ice skating tomorrow and we'll see how well that I do. We'll see how many times I fall on my butt. So yeah, I haven't been ice skating before, so it should be quite an adventure. So yeah. Regarding my like TV shows I watch, I finally finished watching something. Thank the Lord, because I just want to feel like I accomplished something or like watched something. So I finished watching The Amazing Race with my sister, and my freaking favorite team won, Derek and Claire, which were on previous season of Big Brother, and I was so happy that they won. And yeah, I watched The Amazing Race. I've also been watching, I have so many shows that I'm like so far behind now. I'm still watching Big Sky. I maybe like 4 or 5 episodes in. I think it's pretty good season so far. Like a lot of like the characters, like mainly like a lot of like there's a lot of new characters and like some of the old characters aren't like present at the moment, so it's kind of different, but I think it's going pretty interesting so far. I'm still behind on Bachelor in Paradise. I think I have maybe like 4 or 5 more episodes left of it. But I believe like last time I checked, I don't even remember who went on a date with who. I remember that like Kate and Logan had a talk. About like Kate was trying like telling like Logan to step it up more and they had a talk about it. And then I know that the like other girls showed up. I forget who showed up. I think it was like Lindsay, like one of the blondes from I forget whoever season showed up, and I think another girl showed up and went on a date with um one of the twins, I believe. Um One of the twins. I really don't remember. This was like I probably watched the episode probably like 9 days ago. Or like 7 days ago. So I really don't remember exactly. But that's where I am on that. Big Brother, I haven't really watched anything or whatnot. I've just been kind of like taking my time with shows, so I'm not like super overwhelmed. So Amazing Race is done. Finished watching that finally. Masked Singer, I'm not gonna watch because I heard it was like a bad season. I might still watch it. I don't know. So I still have to watch that. Bachelor in Paradise, I still have to watch. I have like 5 episodes left. Big Brother, I still have to watch. And Big Sky. I realized that like a lot of my TV shows that I watch are like titled B. I just realized that. So yeah, I did watch more movies. I literally watched, I think it was like The Black Phone yesterday or the day before. I said that I wanted to watch it. We finally were able to watch it. And me being like in a film major, I thought like the plot was like really good. And it was really like eye opening to like how to like script write movies or even TV shows. Like movies, like every thing that is like in the movie, every scene is important and always leads back to something, which obviously I knew, but it didn't really click to me until like I saw this movie. Like quotes from like the beginning of the movie, and like I'm not gonna spoil the movie, because I know it just came out, but like points from like the beginning of the movie and like specific things from the beginning of the movie carried out throughout the movie and like the rest. And I like really liked how like everything came back and related to a lot of the stuff happening throughout the whole movie. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like one of those plots for like a really long time that for movies that I haven't seen, that like everything kind of like circles back to everything, if that kind of makes sense. I don't really know how to describe it, but I thought it was a really good movie. It was quite interesting, the plot. I would highly recommend you watch it. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I forget what I watched on, but I did that. Um, so yeah, I've just been chilling for this week. I have practice on Thursday for Boar's Head. If you don't know, my church does like a local festival every single year called Boar's Head, and I actually got casted to be Mary in it. So I have rehearsal Thursday. And then I have performances all day Saturday, one at 1, one at 4, one at 7. So I'm really gonna be there all day. Um, I'm excited for it because I literally just like I really don't really do much. I have like 1 or 2 scenes that I have to do, and then the rest of them are just sitting there. So it shouldn't be that terrible, but I will update you guys next week on how it went and whatnot. So yeah, I don't really know if I have anything else really to talk about that I did. Um, like I've just been kind of like cleaning too. Like we did cleaning for New Year's, and I also like just like cleaned my room yesterday. I don't know why, but my room gets so messy. My room is so small that like it just gets messy really easily, and also because I'm like very, I wouldn't say I'm like lazy. I just throw stuff around, but like since I share a room, I usually go to bed later than my sister. She usually gets ready before me. That like when I go in the room to like take off all my jewelry and like put my clothes away in the hamper and stuff like that, it's like in the dark, so I randomly just like throw it or put it anywhere. I usually put it on like one of my like boxes, and it gets like pretty accumulated with the stuff, mainly like all of my like hair stuff and all of my jewelry. So I cleaned my room again. um it took probably like maybe like 2-3 hours. It's still not the best. I need to go through all of my crafting stuff still at some point. I don't know why. Like, I've been on break, and like I told myself I was going to craft at college, or like even like here, and I still haven't done any crafting yet. I think the problem is like I don't really have like my own space to craft. Like even in my dorm room, like I share a dorm room, and like even with like my room, like I don't have very much space to like lay everything out on what I'm working on, unless I want to like go to the living room, but that's where like everybody's at. So I don't really have like a defined craft space. So that's why I don't really do a lot of crafting. Or like I'll do crafting as like I'm traveling, but I usually don't like sit down and do crafting stuff. So I feel like I need to go through all of like my crafting stuff and figure out like what I got. Um so yeah, I cleaned my room. It was, I think, I mean, it's still like a lot of stuff is cluttered still because I don't have like a lot of space. Like a lot of my clothes, like I've gone through and I've gotten rid of so many clothes, but still for some reason I still don't have enough room for all my clothes. Like all my clothes pretty much fit in my drawers. Like I have to like separate them from winter and summer because I only have like 4 drawers. But it was kind of hectic. I did a new like strategy with like my folding of stuff. And I like move stuff around, so it's like more organized, but like still a little bit cluttered. But I did a new organization of hoodies and a new folding of like hoodies, and I don't know why, but I still have so many hoodies. Like I only have like maybe 9 or 10, but like hoodies take up so much room. And I like looked up like several things yesterday on like how to fold hoodies. I looked up like 2 different techniques on like the best way to fold hoodies, and still like the drawer is like stuffed to the max. So if you need any advice on how to like fold hoodies and any like methods on what I'm doing, on what to do, it'd be helpful. I usually do like the rolling method for like my shirts, and I did that for my pants, and that saved a little bit more room. But like hoodies, I can't really roll up. I mean, I can, but they do kind of take up more space. So like, any tips on like how to like fold stuff or fold hoodies particularly would be helpful. So yeah, I did cleaning. I haven't really done anything else for the most part. I'm supposed to be hanging out with people tomorrow, like I said, which I'm excited for, but I literally have to get up so early because it takes like an hour to get to where I'm going, and I'm getting picked up at 10, so I literally have to like get up super early to like drive there. Not excited about that, but excited to see people and hang out with people because I really only hung out with my friends a couple of times. I need to start planning stuff with friends who I haven't seen in a bit. I was kind of waiting till like New Year is over with, but like New Year is over with, so yeah, I need to start doing that. I don't think I made any like New Year's resolutions for myself, but like I don't know. I feel like I want to be like more like of an organized person. But like I always say that, and then like I'm never organized, so I don't really know. I want to like try to like be more organized, and I also like, now that I'm thinking of it, like I want to do like more stuff. Like I want to do like more crafting stuff. Definitely. I don't know. Like at some point, I want to like sell the stuff that I craft, but that's like a whole other aspect. And I also do want to get better with like radio show uploading and like managing my website for our radio show, because I kind of been lacking. I do want to get better at that over the year and try to improve our Wired show pretty much. We pretty much had our show for the past 2-ish years, and it's been pretty much consistent on like what we do. And I just want to get better at like uploading stuff. Like I uploaded like last week's video to YouTube, which was fine, but I feel like I need to, like, if they weren't like posted on Manga Radio, they would go up on YouTube. But like since it's like the holiday season, I can't really send in shows, so I just post them on my YouTube. But like that's the only reason like I'm posting to YouTube, and I feel like I should be more active on that because that is like where like people watch my stuff. I don't really know. I also need to like update and check my site and like do more with it. I don't know. I feel like I need to be more better with like our website and promoting ourselves more. Like I try, but like it's kind of hard with like college and everything going on with my life. But that is my goal to do. We'll see how that goes. I don't, once again, I really don't have a time limit on like what I'm supposed to be like doing, which I like because usually mock radio I have like an hour time limit, which I usually do, but sometimes I just don't have enough to talk about. Like right now, like I don't really have anything else really to like update you on that I've been doing recently. Um, so yeah. I mean, I have like a good 10 minutes left, but I really don't have like anything else to talk about. So, yeah, there we go. Sup? Hi. I'm once again up against my door, so if our Wi-Fi is bad, that's why. We love. I literally was doing updates. I was like, this is not the time for updating Zoom.
Me too. I was updating my Zoom like literally 2 minutes ago.
Okay. What did you do for New Year's? Did you do anything?
No, not really. I watched the countdown, but it was kind of boring.
I didn't even watch it. I heard the artists were like, the lineup wasn't that good.
It hasn't been. I think honestly, the pandemic ruined New Year's Eve because before it was actually like fun. Like literally, I remember New Year's Eve 2019. Like it was like right, like New Year's Eve going into 2020. They had BTS perform in the middle of Times Square. Like I remember, like like literally New Year's Eve 2019 was great. And then after that, it took a nosedive because like I was flipping the channels. I usually always watch like ABC for New Year's Eve, but I was flipping back to like literally anything. It was crazy.
That's how bad it was. I didn't even watch it. Usually I would watch it, but like this year I was like, nope, not happening.
Yeah, what did you do?
I went to go see friends. I went to hang out with Melanie and Sarah. And that was fun. I haven't seen Melanie since like August, and I went to her house. Oh my god, I think I talked about this earlier, but she got me chocolate from Switzerland, and me being stupid put it in my pocket, and then I ended up sitting on it for like 3 hours, and then it melted everywhere. So I came back home like at 1 o'clock, washing chocolate out of my pants. It was great.
Oh no.
I mean, the chocolate's still good. It's in the fridge, but like it was everywhere on my pants. I was like, why didn't no one tell me? Why didn't no one notice? I noticed myself eventually. But I was like, why? So I was like the only one up in my house. I'm like in the bathroom trying to wash out chocolate in my bathroom sink for like 10, 15 minutes. It was great.
Oh, wow. Yeah, chocolate on anything, just chocolate stains are terrible.
Luckily, I got it out, but I'm like, was so mad because I literally just bought those jeans. And I don't know. They think they're fine, but I don't know. I think I got everything out, but I was so annoyed. I'm like, I just got these jeans and it was my first time wearing them. And me being dumb, put them in my pockets. I'm like, I'm going to lose them. I'm going to lose it if I just lay it leaving somewhere. And did not think that through. So that was great. Otherwise, I mean, it was a fun New Year's. Okay. Do we know that Andrew Tate got arrested?
Yes.
How do we feel about it?
I feel great. And I feel great that Greta Thunberg just dunked on him. And then he made a response video. And that's how, like, he got caught because he was trying to respond back to Greta Thunberg, but ended up getting caught by the Romanian police. And I was just like, I love that.
Oh my god. I don't know. Apparently, there was like this, apparently a daughter of a Romanian journalist. I think her name is Daria Goose. Apparently she like exposed Andrew Tate and said that she got like DM'd by Andrew Tate when she was 16 asking her out, which I know Andrew Tate had like thing where he would like do like webcam stuff, so like I kind of believe it.
Yeah, because like I think part of what he said was like he said in a video that the reason why he even moved to Romania is because like he supposedly thought that he could just do anything he wanted there, and that it was like, you know, age consent and whatever is and laws there are apparently not, because the SWAT team broke his door down. They got him
and his brother apparently.
and his brother.
I don't know what his brother's involvement was, but apparently, like, neighbors of the place said that they saw, like, cars, like, driving up constantly for, like, his university, which I didn't think that people went to his university, like, in person.
The fact that this man has a university, the fact that this man teaches other men the stuff that he believes is just gross to me.
So I don't know if it was, like, other girls that came or if it was, like, students that came, but I feel like that's weird if it's, like, actual students pulling up. I don't know, but, like, that's interesting. We love Andrew Tate. Oh my gosh. So apparently, I don't know, Kanye West has been reported missing since like December 18th. People have just been saying he's been missing because he didn't like spend Christmas or New Year's with his kids. And like everybody says like he would like never do that. Like his like lawyers can't get any contact with him. Like his ex managers can't contact him. He's last been seen December 18th. So no one knows what's happening. Hold on, I'll move.
This Kanye situation is getting way too out of hand. I mean, it already started getting out of hand when he started saying like really like offensive, awful things.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's getting to a point where like this man is like spiraling out of control, and like it's getting to a point where like it's getting kind of scary, like how far Kanye is going to the point where it's like I'm not shocked that this is happening. I mean, I hope he's okay. I mean,
I don't know. A lot of people are like just posting memes about it on like Twitter and TikTok saying that he's dead, which I'm like, he's dead. But like a
Mm.
lot of people are saying that he's dead. But I think it's sus that he didn't like spend time. Yes, I use the word sus. It's sus that he didn't spend time with like his kids and family on Christmas or like New Year's, which people, all of his friends say he normally would.
This is
So I don't know.
crazy.
Let me move back to my location because the Wi-Fi is going to cut back out. We got new Wi-Fi, but still, I think it's this laptop that I have. Like, never doesn't want to work on the Wi-Fi.
Mm.
I don't know why. We got new Wi-Fi but with like better connection, but still, specifically in like this room, it does not want to work. We love.
Yeah.
So that's Kanye. Apparently, fans are expressing outrage because Celine Dion was not included in the Rolling Stones 200 top greatest singers of all time. Which I don't know why, but like I looked at the list and I was like surprised. Freaking what's his name? John Cook made the list.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I literally read that today and I was like, because, and then the Rolling Stone had the nerve to say, before you guys get upset, we actually rated it on like vocals and not just being a singer. And people are like,
What?
you need to use your voice to sing.
I don't know.
The Rolling Stone is weird, but like Celine Dion called them out like years ago, I think. Okay, I saw like a clip that was going around. It was like from like I think like maybe the '90s or something, where she was asked by a reporter about like critics, and she was like, "Yeah, like the Rolling Stones and a lot of these like music publications send like people who only like rock music to her concerts, and then are shocked when her concerts are like her singing like love songs and ballads, and then they give her like poor reviews because like the people are biased, and maybe that has something to do with it."
I don't know. I was surprised by the amount of like people on the radio were actually on the list. Like Ariana Grande was on the list. Billie Eilish was on the list. The Weeknd was on the list. Like current people that we listen to. I was really surprised by that. I think who else? Taylor Swift was on the list. Alicia Keys was on the list, but like a lot of like singers that we listen to were on the list, which I was surprised by. I don't know how John Cook made it on the list. I don't know.
BTS stands wouldn't want it any other way.
I don't know how he's literally above Billie Eilish and Kelly Clarkson on it.
Look, people would not want it any other way. BTS stands, BTS Army would not allow that.
I'm surprised Britney didn't make the list. I feel like she's an icon.
Britney is on the list.
She is?
I think so.
I don't know. I like
It's
looked
like
through it.
a 200-person list,
I
so
don't
it's probably like.
I didn't see her on the list. I don't know. I don't know. I just like went through it. But I thought that was like interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, do we know about like Damar Hamlin and like everything that happened? Because I didn't find out till like this morning.
I didn't find out until like last night.
I found out
And
this morning.
it's crazy.
I did not expect that to happen. I didn't even watch the game. Like usually I would like watch like Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football because I have been, but like I didn't watch it. Like the one time I don't watch it, I miss something.
Yeah, and I mean, the NFL really needs to take care of their players better, because it's like this whole situation, I feel like, I don't know, it just seems like a lot of these players end up getting like, really hurt, and I get like that's the nature of like football, but like I think there needs to be more measures in place to prevent this.
Yeah, I love football, don't get me wrong, but I feel like at times it's like super dangerous. Like you're constantly getting like hit at like a fast mile per hour. They said it's like getting in a car crash and like, you know, a lot of people get injured from it. I don't really see the hype for it most of the time.
Yeah, and also with these football players, like they're destined to get brain damage. Like a
Yeah.
lot of, it's been known for years that like football players after they retire and they're like 60 or not even 60, like 50 years old, they have like severe brain damage compared to someone who's like 80 or something. And it's like really sad that these people like destroy their bodies for this sport, but the league does not like help them in any way.
I'm surprised that even is like still a sport, like after the amount of like brain injuries that's happened with football, that they still continue to have football to this day.
Yeah, and like I know especially like a lot, especially since this type of football is also done in high schools. Like, you know, you and I have literally been to football
Yeah.
games in Marshmallow. Like, so we've seen people like our age, like at the time, like 15, 16 years old, getting tackled to the ground. Most of the people on our team in high school got knocked out in like
I mean,
multiple times in the
yeah.
game.
It's also because our team was like, I don't know why, but every team was always bigger than our team. Or we had like scrawny dudes. I don't know.
Scrawny dude.
I don't know what our team was thinking.
But also, it's like I don't like looking back on it. I don't think teenage boys should be playing this sport either. Because like literally, when you're like 16, your brain is fully developed and your body's fully is not even fully developed yet. So like the idea of you getting your head slammed into like the grass, even if it's turf, it's still gonna hurt. So it's like I think there was a conversation a few years ago about like some schools wanting to do just like flag football instead of like tackle football, but a lot of parents and football people didn't want that or something.
Yeah, even like middle school. I'm pretty sure we like cheered on the middle school team at one point, and even like middle schoolers were like 11, 12 are doing football. Even
Yeah,
like
tackle football,
yeah.
right?
I don't know. I really don't remember. We cheered on that one time, which I thought was weird. It's like, oh, we don't have practice because the middle school is having a football game, but we're gonna go and support the middle school. As if any of us know anyone who was on the middle school team. That was like so awkward. We had to change all of our cheers. It was really awkward.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't know, maybe we should like I mean all sports are dangerous, but like I feel like football is just the most obvious of them all, you know?
Yeah, even like I feel like boxing too.
Yeah, but like at least with boxing, like there's no like high school equivalent to that. You
Yeah.
know, like with high school sports, it's like I feel like well, they say the most dangerous high school sport is actually cheerleading. So
Really?
like yeah, second to cheerleading, I think football is the most dangerous high school
Oh,
sport.
cute. They put the two most dangerous sports together.
Yeah, because like think about it, cheerleading, you're trusting a group of like teenage girls to
Yeah.
toss another teenage girl in the air and hopefully catch her.
Hopefully. Yeah.
And they're doing this on a track.
Yeah. I never really got that either. I feel like wrestling is also like destroys your body too.
Yeah, because like you could pull something, or you could like I've seen the moves where they like pin people's arm back,
Uh-huh.
and it's like no.
Remember that one wrestling tournament that we had to film?
Hmm.
Yeah, that was great. I really don't remember anything from it, but I was like, wrestling is not my cup of tea.
It's very boring.
I know. I feel like wrestling and golf are like the most boringest things to watch.
Yeah, because even baseball's interesting. I've been to baseball games before, like not high school baseball games, but like actual like Phillies baseball games and like before, and they're not bad to sit through. They're more entertaining
They're
than like
just
golf.
long. I haven't been to a baseball game probably since like middle school. It's been a long
Same.
time, but I haven't done one in forever. What else do I have? Oh, apparently they're making a documentary about Stan Lee coming to Disney Plus in 2023, which I'm excited for. I feel like I need to watch all my Marvel movies still because I'm still behind on my Marvel movies before I watch that.
Yeah, I gave up on even trying with Marvel because it's like I don't know. I feel like, do you think Marvel is like low key dying a little bit?
I was about to say I feel like the franchise has not been like hitting as much as because a lot of like the cast after after like Endgame, like half the cast got killed off. And now it's just like, okay, like all my favorites were gone. Like Captain America gone, like Iron Man's like gone. I forget who else. I haven't watched Endgame in forever, but like
Yeah.
all the classics. I'm still behind. I mean, the only one I was excited for was Eternals with Harry Styles, which I saw, but like, I just don't really like this like new era of like the new superheroes that are coming in.
Yeah, it's like I think this is still technically phase 4, but like I feel like it's not as interconnected as all the other series were, all the other phases were, because like some of the like in order to keep up with the series, you used to just watch the movies in whatever order, chronological order or order of release. But now they have the Disney Plus shows, and the Disney Plus shows kind of disrupt the flow because then
Oh
it's like
yeah,
after watching Endgame, then you have to watch like
I
WandaVision, then you
watched
have to watch
WandaVision.
this, or you have to watch that. And then they also have movies coming out while the Disney Plus shows are coming out. So it's like, so do I watch No Way Home? Do I watch this first? Do I watch, like, it's confusing.
And like sometimes like the TV shows kind of relate to like what's happening, but like WandaVision didn't really like relate to like Marvel. Like we kind of understood more of like the relationship between the two and whatnot, but didn't really have anything like relating to like the other movies. It just showed their life.
Yeah, I definitely agree. WandaVision kind of set up Wanda's behavior for
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. But other than that, like for me, as someone who like has not watched a lot of the MCU movies, but like kind of understands a little bit of what happened before, you could easily watch WandaVision and not know what is going on, to be really honest. It really doesn't hold much continuity within the.
Yeah, that show was confusing at parts.
It is. I loved it for all the reasons that have nothing to do with the MCU.
It was just like confusing at some points. Like I mean, I think it was cool with like the time decade jumps, but like also at the same time, like the story was kind of very hard to follow.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to follow, especially like for me, it was hard to actually, it was kind of easier than I thought. I thought it was going to be harder because it's a movie that came out right after the MCU shakeup of like Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't as hard for me to pick up. I feel like a lot of phase 4 is like really easy to get into. I watched a little bit of She-Hulk, and really She-Hulk has nothing to do with MCU at all.
Oh, I haven't even watched that. I think I left off on Eternals. I still have to watch
Hmm.
like the Thor one, the other Spider-Man one. I think
I wanted to see Spider-Man when it came out, so I already know the spoiler, but I want to watch. I think it's on Disney Plus now, I think.
I don't know. I'm supposed to be watching with my sister, but I think we're low-key skipping the Loki series. I don't know. We watch WandaVision,
Yeah.
but like I don't really feel like we need to watch the series.
I wanted to watch Miss Marvel, but I feel like I don't know. It's months late.
I don't know. I still like I'm not even on DC at the moment. I want to watch DC, but I feel like that's a whole nother franchise that I'm gonna like take forever to get into. Like I watched, what was it, the new Batman that came out?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, with that one like a couple
Okay.
years ago or like last year actually, but like I didn't watch any of them in order. And like I've seen Wonder Woman before and like a couple others, but like I don't know if I really want to get into that.
I would say no because DC is more of a mess than Marvel is. Like at
It's
least
more
Marvel,
chaotic.
yeah, because at least Marvel is like organized. Like you know what phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 is, and like on Disney Plus you can see all the phases and it's organized and stuff like that. With DC, there's really no universe. There's no cinematic universe holding it together. It's literally just like there's two different Suicide Squad movies.
Oh
There's
yeah.
two, like the second Wonder Woman movie is not as good as the first one. A lot of people have said. Then there's Shazam. Shazam is probably the best DC movie I will suggest to you.
Okay.
Shazam is really good.
I watched Batman with like no like not knowing really anything of like the story of like Batman or any like the previous movies. So I just sat there and I was so confused. I mean, the person
Yeah.
wanted to watch the movie, but I just sat there and I was like, what is going on? Like, who is this character? What does it have to relate to the story? Like, why is he doing this?
Yeah, and there's like multiple Batmans being played in like the same decade. Like there's so many different recent Batmans. There's the Heath Ledger version from The Dark Knight Rises. Then there's currently Robert Pattinson's version. Then there was Ben Affleck's version. Like there's so many like DC's not organized with their it's not even a cinematic universe. It's literally just all over the place.
Really? Okay. So not recommending to watch DC. What else do I have? Oh, Nick Cannon welcomed his 12th baby, which I feel like he needs to stop at 12 or maybe 13 just to say, oh, I have 13 kids. But like, this man literally just took a bunch of Christmas photos like 2 weeks ago, and now they're all outdated because he has a new kid.
At this point, I think he's not going to stop until he has a compound full of babies. I really do.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he gonna pass the Duggars? I don't know.
Honestly, I feel like that's what he's trying to do.
He's trying to outdo the Duggars. They should have like a show called The Cannons. But also that would be awkward because like he's not together with like any of the previous moms.
Like at all.
So I feel like it would just like be honestly like I just want like a POV of just like a vlog of like his life cuz like what does he do?
He hosts a lot of different shows.
I
He
know
hosts like
that, but like
Masked
with family,
Singer.
like how does he balance like different like kids and different moms and different families, even like with his like celebrity life? I feel like that's I would like want to learn more about that.
I don't think he does, honestly. I feel like um it's just I feel like he doesn't. I feel like it's impossible to. I think with the type of jobs that he has and then like all the kids and all the different mothers, I don't think he has. I don't think he does.
Then why does he? That I don't understand the reason why he wants to keep having more kids. Then, if he knows he can't be there for like all of his kids.
I think it's a lot of people have been saying it's like I think he just likes the idea of getting a bunch of women pregnant with his kid. I think that's the thing. A lot of people have been saying like it's like a weird thing for him. I think he enjoys the idea of having so many kids with so many different women and stuff like that and like practically breeding a bunch of kids and stuff.
He's gonna have a whole classroom of kids. I supported Nick Cannon back in like Teen Nick Top 10 days when I was young and innocent and didn't know anything about Nick Cannon. I was like, I love this guy. And like even on like the Masked Singer, like he was like okay, but like now think of it, I'm like he has so many kids. Like I don't know how he does that. It's sad that he's not gonna be involved in like all of his kids' lives.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy that like I mean, this has always been like crazy and like I don't know why Nick Cannon is doing this. I don't understand it, and I just feel bad for the children. And we're not gonna really know how bad this is until like those kids are like our age in like 20 years from now or
A
something.
documentary on all the Nick Cannon kids. Yeah, okay. Oh, I totally skipped this because we were talking about Marvel, but like the whole entire Jeremy Renner snowplow incident that happened with him.
Yeah, I heard about that. I saw I was on BuzzFeed and I saw like a photo of him and it looks bad.
Is it really? I heard that he got like 2 surgeries.
Yeah, I think he had like bruising on his eye somewhere. Like it what happened?
I don't know. I like looked it up. Apparently, he was like trying to like snowplow, like so like people could get out easily from like his house for like Christmas and New Year's, and he was like snowplowing like the neighbors, and like just like something happened. They didn't really say what, but I don't really know what happened with it. It's just unfortunate because he was like all by himself, and he was like trying to do a good thing, and that happened. I don't even know what happened. I don't know. I did he post something to Instagram or no?
I think he did. He posted like a photo or something because he said he was too hurt to like type something out or something.
Okay, because I heard like he posted a photo like after surgery or something. I don't know. That's unfortunate, bro. That's so unfortunate. Okay, what else do I don't think I have anything else. I literally like my whole entire time I literally just went through the whole entire like 200 list of like all of the singers. And like none of my people were on it. None of my people were on it.
What'd you say?
I said like I literally spent like the whole entire time going through like the 200 top list. I didn't like really like look up anything else because I was like so invested to see if any of my people were on it, and like none of my people were on it.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? I don't understand. But like some of them I was like surprised by. Like I feel like Elvis would, I don't know. Elvis was like at like 17. I feel like he would at least be in like top 10.
Elvis?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was like place number like 17. Like Beyonce was ahead of Elvis, but I feel like Elvis is such an icon.
I guess. I feel like honestly, these like music sites, they never post like what they base their criteria on. You know, I understand why Elvis and Beyonce and I think all these other artists that are on the list are on the list. I understand why. I mean, I don't understand why Celine Dion's not on there because that doesn't make any sense. But like, they need to release like their criteria. Like, I need to know like what do they base this off of, and how do they base the ranking?
Because I definitely feel like a powerhouse like Elvis and Prince should be like higher up than Beyonce, because Beyonce is at like number 8. I feel like they're more of an icon. I even remember what like Michael Jackson was at. I don't remember what he was at number 86.
Michael Jackson was on 86. That don't make any sense.
That's what I was saying. This list doesn't make
Okay.
any sense to me.
One, I think Michael Jackson should be higher than Elvis. I don't know about Beyonce's placement because I feel like Beyonce's fandom. I don't want to get into that.
I don't know. They
Bayhive is a little crazy.
They put Elton John at 100.
Oh, that is a mess. Like, this is a mess. This list is a mess. Whoever did they just randomly put these people in like random order? Because I cannot believe they actually did that.
I don't know, but like Usher is like higher than Elton John, and I'm like, Usher, really?
Usher? Oh God. Usher should be lower than Elton John.
He's like Usher is like number 97, and Elton John is number 100. It makes no sense to me why some people are like higher than like others. Like Adele's like in the top 20, which honestly, yeah, she should be, but like, I don't know. Some of them I feel like are just like even like Amy Winehouse is like number 83, which I feel like she should be like at least like top 30 or top 20.
She should be in like top 10 in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, top 10 was like Stevie Wonder, Mariah Carey, Whitney, Aretha Franklin. They put Whitney at 2 above or below Aretha Franklin. I don't know.
I agree with the top 10 list. I definitely agree with that. But like, yeah, this ranking system, Rolling Stone needs to release their criteria right now. The Celine Dion fans demand it, and I demand it.
I don't know. They posted like a whole thing about like their contributors of it, and then they posted like their thoughts on it. I didn't read the whole thing, but I was like, who put the ranking on this? Because some of these rankings are terrible. Half the people I didn't even know, but I was just like, why are like some people below when they're definitely like powerhouse people? Like Etta James was literally listed at 41.
That don't make any sense. Okay.
It makes
Okay.
no sense to me whatsoever. Okay, we have like 30 seconds. Cool. We hope that you enjoyed listening to our show. You can check us out on our website, which is djsuarez63002.wixsite.com/wiretalkshow. And you can check us out on our Instagrams as well. My Instagram is Dinah630, and you can plug your Instagram.
At Citizen Samara.
And we hope that you enjoyed listening to our show, and we will see you back next week. Bye.